I don't even love the sport of bodybuilding anymore. MTV Cribs, not the best looking meal. 4 days out from summer shredding. My name is Big J. You may also know me as James. Let me take y'all through my day. This is the current look. 4 days out. Absolutely shredded to the gills. Let's go. First order of business is we must get a coffee. So we have a nitro cold brew right here. Let's get a little taste test going. Hits every time. But with peak week literally upon us right now, we are in peak week. We have cut out all artificial sweeteners. So this is a nitro cold brew with nothing in it. It's just black coffee. It kind of tastes, you know, how black coffee tastes, but with the feeling that you get, the energy, the caffeine that you get, this makes it very much well worth it. Little tip for you guys, get the nitro cold brew instead of a regular black coffee, just because it is a little bit different. It has some foam to it. It's just slightly sweeter than a regular black coffee. So I'm gonna down this and then we'll see y'all for what we do next. Mandatory good morning to the puppies. This is a little hazy girl. She's our young one. And then of course, everybody knows this guy. Come on now. This is, let's say, our mascot. This is Bandit. We also call him Bubba. He's almost 5 years old. By the time November comes around, he's gonna be 5 years old. We got this guy, Bree and I got this guy when we were in college. That's insane. This guy has literally seen us grow up. He's been with us through probably like 5 or 6 locations, if we include both of our houses, because he was with us in the dorms. We were in the dorms. We went to more of like an apartment style dorm. We went to a townhome. We had a stint where COVID came around and we had to go back to both of our houses. Obviously he's coming with us, so that's 2 more houses. We had an apartment in Dallas. What is that? So that's dorm, apartment, townhome, both of our houses, Dallas apartment, Dallas townhome, now a real home. This guy has lived in 8 locations. That is insane. He's been with us through thick and through thin. Shout out to this guy, man. Now he's in his own house. He's living in his comfort of his own home. But guys, we do have a house now, which is crazy to say that out loud. We have worked our way up from the dorms, as I just said. So I will be giving y'all a little bit of a tour. The place is not fully done, but we have gotten a lot of stuff. What I'm most excited to show you guys is my office. I'm literally trying to build my dream office because I do work from home all the time. So I've been really putting a lot of time, effort, and money into this office because this is where the money's made. You got to make sure it looks all right, it feels all right, and you make money in there. So I'll be showing you all that later in the video. Right now, we're gonna go on a fasted walk, which is essentially going to be a very low intensity type of cardio. Cardio is obviously getting tapered down as we are in peak week. The intensity that we are bringing to workouts and cardio and just our day-to-day life has to be severely decreased as the week goes on because we are trying to peak. Your boy's trying to look really good for stage. So we're trying to drop all stress, inflammation, everything out of our body. So I am swapping all cardio sessions for walks or steps. It's a really good way just to increase your metabolic rate, burn some calories, but obviously not put a lot of stress on the body. So Bree and I are about to go on that, and then I will show y'all meal number 1. Just got back from fasted cardio. We did 1 hour. Now it's time to whip up some breakfast. Alrighty guys, we have meal number 1 for the day. The one thing that I love about peak weeks and how I run my peak weeks, and this is why I really love working with Jay because we do a lot of the same things, is keeping the variables very, very simple and consistent, okay? If you're able to limit the variables like the types of foods, different factors, things like that, you will be much more consistent and you are going to be able to bring a much better package if you just simply nail the little things. So a lot of the foods that we're gonna be eating for this week are gonna be pretty much the same things, but we have chicken, rice, and almond butter. Very, very good meal right here. Since this is 4 days out, we are just starting to deplete. So the meals are gonna get smaller and smaller, but I am gonna take y'all along with me for the entire ride, and we're gonna crush this meal real quick and then probably get into some deep work. MTV Cribs, let me show y'all my dream office. Keep in mind, this is still in the making. And I took a lot of y'all's advice. I really love the advice y'all gave me on IG. I put a little poll on my story on what I should get. So we'll start off with that. We bought ourselves a lamp. I just feel like a lamp makes this place more office vibes. We'll go on over here. We have these cool coffee tables on the side of this big love seat right here. We got a blanket. We're going to start hanging more decora and more pictures, awards, things like that. So be expecting more things to fill up this wall. I already ordered some pictures that will really complement from past shows that I've done. So this wall I'm expecting to just fill up with like a Hall of Fame type wall. I think that's super cool, by the way. I don't think the YouTube has seen that. I went to the show 1 year after I won my pro card in Colorado, and they had this up. I didn't even know it was gonna happen. I just walked into the venue and they had this. I think that's super cool. Obviously, those who've stuck around know what that is. Got that actually a year ago from that one, so that's kind of cool how I went full circle there. Yeah, we got a blanket over here, and then this is really a section that I really love. So I love watching YouTube, I love watching football games, so I wanted my office to have a good place where I could kind of disconnect almost from work and have a little bit of enjoyment. If this is gonna be my place, my sanctuary, I really want to find comfort in it, okay? I think a good balance of, you know, work and play, I think is appropriate. So this is a cool little setup. So we have the love seat facing another coffee table, and then we have the TV setup, of course, with the Xbox One over there. Got a brand new TV for the setup. I actually love this little getup. And then of course, whenever I do game, which is not very often, but whenever I do, sometimes I'll bring this seat up close and then I get myself like a little table, like a little rest stop station for my hands when I'm playing whatever game I'm playing. So love this section, love the TV. Also, before I keep on going, I love the colors in this place. I really feel like my color palette brings this place together. So you're gonna notice I have a lot of dark browns, a lot of grays, light browns, but I also, y'all know this because I made my entire brand this color, but I love gold. My favorite three colors are gonna be gold, black, and then my favorite's red. So I wanted to make my entire office a representation of my two favorite colors. So this painting, I feel like replicates that perfectly. So we got gold, black, a little bit of white. Of course, white ties in together with everything. Let's go into where the money's made, I guess you could say. So this is my office. I really wanted a good desk. So last time I had an office, I had a desk, but it really didn't feel professional. And I feel like to really lock yourself in, I wanted a place, I wanted something that really helps me get into a work mode. And I wanted really something sleek, professional. And this thing was a doozy to get up the stairs, by the way, because we are on the second floor. So I love this piece. It fits perfectly. I feel like this is the centerpiece around the office. I mean, you can't have an office without a desk, you know? So we got a little whiteboard right here. Of course, we got the MacBook. We got the MacBook Air. This I still need to hang up, my apologies, but this is an award that I got from Colorado. It's basically a samurai sword, so hoping to add more hardware to complement this with our show coming up in 4 days. We have this, and yeah, let's go to this wall right here. Again, we are in the process, as we are a young driven person to just literally stock up this wall with as many awards as we can. So we had this. This is when I got my pro card, obviously a picture. I love this little note from my mom. Gotta hang that up. One of my biggest inspirations is my mom. As cliche as that is, that's just how it is. I love my mom, she inspires me. So I love that little note, just a little reminder on my why, I guess you could say. This hat, oh my goodness. This hat doesn't look as cool as it is. This hat is signed by the one and only Bryson DeChambeau. This is an actual signature. Funny little story on this. I bought this hat. I went to a Bryson event where he was playing like a tournament on a team. I bought this hat just to wear because I love Bryson DeChambeau. I mean, he's one of my favorite golfers. So I bought this hat at the beginning of the event, not expecting to see Bryson because he actually wasn't playing that day. Bought this hat in blue because I have a white hat already. Turns out we saw him at the end of the event. I had to get a signature, but it's on a dark blue cap. It pains me that this is not on a white cap. It's like an if you know, you know type thing. Like I kind of have to tell people about it. Like nobody really notices that, but I think that's super cool. This is from my most recent event, Summer Shredding Classic. We did on September 14th. This one is Fit Physique, completely natural, tested. And then this one is first place for men's physique, not tested, but your boy's natural. Took down some people on gear, you know what it is. So 2 first place medals there. This is my first place medal for Colorado last year. And then, hey, if you didn't know, your boy won a hey, if you didn't know, your boy ran a marathon. So this is a marathon medal, a full 26.2 I ran last December, a little less than a year ago. That's crazy to say out loud. Me and Bree ran a marathon less than a year ago. I feel like it's been forever, but ran that. I'm not gonna lie, guys, we ran that in 5 hours and 30 minutes. That's another story for another day on why it took us so long to finish that. But to finish off, I mean, I feel like it's only appropriate to just show y'all a little brief representation of one of my recent, I guess you could say, addictions. Let's just keep it real. Let's say it how it is. All right. I am in love with Lululemon, and for those of you who know Lululemon, that joint expensive. All right. It costs a pretty penny, so we have literally stocked this wardrobe full with Lululemon. I am pretty much embarrassed to say how much this little closet costs, because those of you who know that this is a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we have this, we have some camera gear, and yeah, guys, that is gonna be it for the office. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that tour. If you have any recommendations, right, like the lamp, that was a great recommendation from you guys. I also have gotten some recommendation for plants, obviously more wall decor, but hey, this is my dream office. So if y'all want, or if y'all have any recommendations that you want to see for this office that could tie it in together a little bit better, let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna get into some deep work. I got some check-ins, I got some calls I need to do today. So let's get busy and let's get active with some work. Alrighty gang, quick update. We've been working for around 3 hours and we're not even close to finishing up all the work we have for the day. It's around 12 p.m. Let's whip up meal number 2. So for this second meal, I get 6 meals in a day, and 3 of those meals are going to be with rice and carbs. The other meals are gonna be essentially just protein. So just to add a little bit more volume to those meals, I do like to add shredded lettuce to the 3 meals that I have with no carbs. So for meal number 2, we will be whipping up essentially a chicken sandwich. Not a sandwich, I wish. My ass is dreaming of sandwiches. No, a chicken salad. Wow, very different. But we're gonna be whipping up a chicken salad for today as well, just so y'all get insight on everything that I'm doing. The sodium is very high today. Essentially, in the beginning of peak week, you want to water load. So water is very high, sodium is very high. So we're gonna add a good little serving of lettuce right here, and then of course a serving of chicken. And then we are gonna top it with a bunch of salt and then some hot sauce. Not the best looking meal, but we're 4 days out, man. We're close to that finish line. I'm gonna give y'all a little taste test and we're gonna crush this meal and then literally get back to work. So, cheers. At least I get salt, all right? Count your blessings, because salt is about to get taken out.
What's
What is you doing?
Programming.
All right, the people want to know, since you get all the behind the scenes on like what it's like prepping with Big J, what would you describe that as? Like, it's a broad question. Take it with what you will. Answer however you'd like.
Like living with you while you're in prep?
Yeah, or being around me, seeing how I do things.
Honestly, you're really calm. Like, you take everything like very smoothly. Like, you execute with intent, you eat with intent. Like, everything you do has purpose, which is really cool. But like, you're not grumpy and you're not like mean or anything. You don't get sassy, which is actually really nice. So you kind of accept things for what it is and you just go with the flow and you do what you have to do because you signed up for it and you love it. So
I like that. That's a good one. So like I was saying, we both built offices because we both own and operate our own businesses. This is Bree's office.
it's so
Totally
cute.
different vibe from mine, but obviously both are really cool. Hers is a little bit more white, mine's black. I think that's very fitting. This section is cool. Bookcase, lamp, picture, desk, walking pad, a closet with too much Lululemon, similar to me, and then some cool trophies. But guys, it's about halfway through the day. It's around 12 to 1 right now. I got a lot of steps. I'm trying to keep my steps pretty high. Of course, like I said, I'm swapping cardio for just strictly steps right now. But we got to get back to work. So we've had 2 meals today. Now we got more work to do. So we'll see y'all for meal number 3, whenever that may be. Meal number 3 is essentially going to be the same thing as meal number 2, but guys, I just want to tell y'all something really quickly. I have not eaten mustard during this entire prep. I just had a little bit of mustard, and I'm not a mustard guy, by the way. Hate mustard. I would never put mustard on anything, not sandwiches, not burgers, nothing. But I feel like my prep taste buds are like enhanced. Like, anything I taste just has so much flavor. I tried a little bit of mustard. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of smacked. So we are going to consume this bowl right here. I checked the ingredients on the mustard. We are not having any artificial sweeteners. It does have a little bit of spices, but I think that's perfectly okay. Yes, I did use the same bowl that I used for the other salad that I have, but it's just gonna be chicken salad and then of course mustard on top with a lot of sodium. So that's gonna be meal number 3. Guys, this is what I said when I love this little space. So I'm gonna watch Sebum's new video, which he just announced he's gonna be competing one more time in open. Absolutely crazy. So this is kind of like my happy place where I'm gonna eat meal number 3 and then watch me some YouTube over there. So let's get down on this meal. Of course, y'all know the rules. A little taste test action. I gotta do this with I gotta hold the camera with my left hand, so bear with me. Mustard, man, who would have thought the day would come? Cheers right there. Chicken, salad, mustard, let's go. Why is that good, bro? I hate myself. Why? Time to hit the gym. So we have prepared our pre-workout meal for the day. We finally get some white rice back into these meals. So we had 2 meals with no carbs. Now we're finally getting carbs. We're gonna hit the gym. It's around 4 p.m. right now, so we should be gone until like 6 or 7, which will leave us at the end of the day with 2 meals. One of those meals being very, very filling, which I am looking forward to. So I'm gonna crush this meal again. Sodium is super high. We put some hot sauce and some soy sauce. Both things have a lot of sodium, and we're gonna top it with some of this Redmond's real salt right here. So pre-workout meal is going down. I'm gonna take y'all along with me for the gym because this is a point of view of what it looks like 4 days out from a bodybuilding show. So give y'all a little bit of insight on what I'm doing at the gym. So we'll see you there after I crush this meal. wrapped up with the workout portion of this video. I didn't record too much, but I did give y'all just a little bit of insight. Again, this wasn't the normal workout. This was simply a depletion workout. So right now we're trying to deplete the muscles of all glycogen. So pump is a little flat, obviously, looking pretty shredded. But as the days go on, as we start to manipulate water during the week, obviously sodium, carbs, things of that nature, we will slowly start to tighten up. So this is the fun part, because this is where your body is like literally changing daily. So I'll give you all a little front shot here. Keep in mind, this is going to look a lot better on stage, but vibes going into the show are the best they've ever been, because I am super confident that this is going to be the best Big J to ever grace the bodybuilding show, so a bodybuilding stage. So let's go home, get our last meals of the day, and then see what else we're doing 4 days out. Alrighty guys, meal number 5, let's not beat around the bush. This is gonna be another chicken and salad meal, but I need you guys to stay tuned, because meal number 6 is going to be the biggest meal of the day. I purposely saved that meal last just because I'm eating so little and it gives me something to look forward to, but most importantly, it helps with sleep. So this is what meal number 4 is looking like, all right? Not gonna lie, it looks terrible, but like I said, man, we only have 4 more days of this and then we're back to regular eating. And man, I'm so excited to show you guys how I eat and how I have fun, how I'm able to go on date nights and things like that and still stay in shape. So that's gonna be a super fun journey for me, and I'm gonna take y'all along for the ride. But I'm gonna smack this meal and then we'll get into the final meal of the day, and then we'll do a little sit down, catch y'all up on a lot of things. See you there. Alrighty guys, final meal of the day. You saw it there on the screen. It is the magnificent rice, chicken, and almond butter. So you're gonna notice throughout all these meals through this full day of eating, we have essentially 3 foods. We have chicken, we have rice, and then we have almond butter. Again, the variables are super consistent and they're limited, right? To limit the potential, of course, you know, going off plan or not responding the way you want. Limit the variables, keep it simple. This is what we're eating. I wanna talk really quickly and just kind of be transparent with how this prep is going, especially throughout these last few days, weeks. So throughout this entire prep, I've been telling IG, I've been telling everyone in the world that I've been feeling really good and amazing. And I promise you guys, I have been. I truly have been. But it was literally a couple days ago where I felt the absolute worst. I was actually at a point where throughout all my lifting career, I've loved this sport. I've given everything to this sport. I've sacrificed a lot for this sport, and I wouldn't take it back for the world because I love what I do. But the other day I had the first questioning where I asked myself, like, do I really want to do this? Am I made for this? Is this my passion? Do I really even love this? I literally had those thoughts, like, I don't even love the sport of bodybuilding anymore. I'm kind of just doing this just to go through the motions. And I shared that with y'all just truly because I want to show y'all how, even for somebody that loves this sport, and this could be with anything, even with somebody that puts so much into this because of my pure love for the game, everybody has their days, man. That was the worst day for me to this date. Throughout these 5.5 years of lifting, I've never had a day where I questioned my love for this sport. I've given everything. Every single day I've tracked my macros. Every single day I've hit my protein. I've never missed a workout. I've never purposely missed a workout. It's always a deload, or it's always, hey, I'm on vacation, and even then I hit my workouts. I've given everything to this sport. Even me, even I have my days, okay? Just know, and this was something that I learned, so if you could take anything from this video, take this. Just know that it's just temporary. That feeling was just literally temporary. It was just an emotion I was feeling because of how hard and grueling these preps can get. It was a temporary feeling, man. I sat on it, I opened up, I was honest about my feelings. I even talked to Bree about it, and I had to be open. I had to be honest with myself. So being open and just letting it go into the world and knowing that like, hey, it's just a small thing. It's a bump in the road. That was really helpful. So that was the other day. Very tough day for me mentally. So again, just wanted to showcase how these preps take a toll on me, but that's in the past, man. Now that we're in peak week, and I know a lot of people who step on stage can agree, now that we're in peak week, it's like finish line's right there. I could eat a carrot every single day and that's it, and I'll still be just as motivated, just as happy. So we're gonna crush this meal, man. Chicken, rice, almond butter. Save this meal for last, and then we are going to relax for the rest of the night before we go to bed. Maybe play some 2K, maybe edit this video, I don't know, but that's gonna be it for Big J. And this was a point of view 4 days out from Summer Shredding Championship. Hopefully y'all have a blessed day or night, whatever it may be for you. That's gonna be it for me. We'll see you on stage in 4 days. Peace out.